What's up? Welcome back. Today we are doing yet another declutter video. It has not actually been all that long since I filmed a declutter video, but as you guys know, things tend to pile up really quickly when you're a makeup blogger, because not only do I run out and buy a lot of makeup to do reviews and stuff with new releases, but I also receive a lot of stuff in PR, and it just eventually just kind of catches up with you. You run out of places to put it. Specifically today, I really feel like I need to go through my liquid lipstick collection as well as a lot of the foundations that I've received recently, because there's a really large number of foundations sitting around in my beauty room right now, like a ridiculous amount. And I need to sort them out because I feel like it's time that I sort things into a section where I can know that I'm donating some stuff to like women's shelters and maybe Project Beauty Share. I'm gonna look into sending them some stuff, as well as things that I can put in a giveaway for you guys, and also just have my own stuff organized. And there's gonna be some stuff that I just straight up need to throw out, because there are a lot of the liquid lipsticks very specifically. There have been a bunch of them since before I started my Instagram that have just been sitting on top of one of my shelves, and like I think they're like expired. Like they're really old and I never even look at them. So I'm going to go through them, see what needs to get thrown out, and see what the deal is with that. Those I don't think you can even donate, so a lot of those just gotta go. But before we get started, I wanted to mention, because I know somebody's going to ask, I did do a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now, but it is a mini tutorial for Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, first of all, why not? My feelings are a touch hurt, just a little, this much. But if for some reason you're not, go follow me on Instagram if you'd like to see a mini tutorial on this look. That should be up probably not by the time you see this, but shortly thereafter. Like if you see this on Friday, it'll probably be up on Sunday. Before I start organizing, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like declutter videos, because I would love to know what you guys like to watch. But it really seems like you guys like declutter videos. First of all, they always get a lot of views, and second of all, whenever I say that I'm doing a declutter video on my Instagram stories, you guys DM me like, yes, declutter, and it's like hilarious. I love it so much. So with that all out of the way, let's dive in and see what I need to organize today. This is the shelf I was talking about. These are all liquid lipsticks that I swear most of those I haven't looked at in so damn long. So I'm gonna take all of those down and put them over on my other desk over there so that we can go through them, figure out what's gotta go and what can stay. I'm realizing now that maybe it's not a great idea to keep things on top of there, because I'm just gonna forget about them, because it's so easy to forget about them. They're like so hidden away from everything else. But you know, space and stuff. I have everything from those jars laid out on my counter here. I'm going to use this Sephora bag as the garbage. Donations, I'm going to sort into this bag and these various boxes over here. And this is probably going to be all donations too. And another thing that I'm donating a lot of are the CoverGirl foundations, because as lovely as they are, only about 2 or 3 of the shades will ever match me ever. So like maybe a couple more of these when I'm super tan and a couple more of those when I'm super pale. So I'm going to donate all of the rest of these to a women's shelter or to Project Beauty Share, whichever one will take them. I feel like I mentioned this in every declutter video, but Clorox wipes, they are everything when you're cleaning up your makeup. The difference it makes. Oh, good Lord. Normally, I always say for makeup, you should use the ones with micro scrubbers. It definitely helps get some like crusty makeup off packaging and stuff. They don't have those right now in stock at Target, so I picked up the coconut ones. Tessa Facts here on YouTube and Instagram was talking about these, and she told me that these are the best ones, and she's not wrong. They do smell excellent. I'm just gonna clean them all, and if something's gotta go, it's going in this Sephora bag for garbage. Oh, and also worth mentioning, the stuff that I'm putting in here is all stuff that I'm keeping, and it's things that I have like a specific drawer for that just got left in those jars out of pure laziness, and I didn't even know they were in there. One of the things that I'm definitely throwing out and not bothering to clean and put away is the NYX Lip Lingerie liquid lipsticks. yo, I hate these. I don't know why. There's something about them that I just cannot stand how they feel on my lips. I feel like they're the driest, most uncomfortable liquid lipstick of life. Which is funny because NYX's other liquid lipsticks, the lip suedes, are some of my favorite and the most comfortable liquid lipsticks that I've ever used. And the difference is just stark and vast. But yeah, I don't really like these. I have a bunch of them, but I've tried them all, so I can't really give them to anybody, and I really just don't like them, so in the garbage they go. What I'm planning on doing here, by the way, is like separating them all out into kind of like color-coded cups. So when I put them back in after I decide what I'm gonna keep, it'll be like metallics, funky colors, nudes, pinks, reds, that sort of thing. What is this? I don't even know what this is. By the way, what is this? I just woke up with this bruise. I don't know, have I been abducted by aliens in my sleep? What is this? I will also probably be throwing out any Kylie lip kits that I bought because I tried these and I tried to like them and I really love the color of this one, but I just never loved the formula. One little tip, a little note for you guys. When you're going through your makeup to look to see if like anything needs to get thrown out, if something is separated like this, see how that's separated in the bottle? This one's starting to separate a little bit too. These are pretty old. If you see that, it's probably gone bad. It might still be okay, but it's better to just not risk it and not risk getting a reaction or some kind of a weird infection or something. So yeah, if you see a little of that action going on. So if you see something that looks like this, probably for the best to get rid of it. Also, I just realized that I bought this Lancome matte shaker and pretty much never used it. So another upside to going through your stuff is kind of see things that you should maybe be trying to use instead of letting them sit and rot forever. So far I've got this cup of glosses. I've got this cup is my funky colors like blues, greens, like metallic grays and stuff like that. I've got all my neutral-ish metallics over here, and I'm gonna separate my pinks and nudes and reds into a couple of these jars, and I'm probably gonna get rid of a couple of them because I don't think I'm gonna need them all after this. Okay, so I put all of the glosses and lip toppers in here, all of the funky, strange colors in here, the warm nudes in here, pinks and reds in there, and straight up metallics are in that one. I'm gonna put all of these back on top of the shelf up there. That's where that is. And the rest of it is either garbage in here or I put it in its respective drawer back here. And next we've got to tackle this. So I think all of this is gonna get donated. I'm gonna put that in that bag there. Most of what's in there is gonna get donated. Most of what isn't there is gonna get donated. But I have to go through it all first and see like what's what, because you know, some of it is stuff that I'm gonna wanna use and review. It's fairly new. It's just, you know, sometimes there's just so much of it in one collection. You can't possibly use it all. You might be able to tell by my deteriorated appearance. It's several hours later. I actually had to run out and stop my organizing process for a little bit to run some errands. I had to go to the grocery store, I had to go to Trader Joe's. Gotta go to Trader Joe's weekly. Can't live without my Trader Joe's. Also needed to go to the gym. So I took a few hours doing that and I came back and I'm just now finishing up. It's about, what time is it? Oh God, it's almost 10 p.m. I started this at like 1, but I just came back and basically I'm pretty much done cleaning out the stuff that I needed to clean out. I was just kind of doing the obligatory wiping down of all of like my counters and my mirror that's on my desk. But I also want to tell you what I learned today about the donating thing. So I looked into it and the local women's shelter in my area will take makeup, which is fantastic. I couldn't get in touch with anybody to find out whether they will take lightly used makeup because I do have a lot of that. So I'm waiting to hear back from them on whether they'll take the lightly used stuff. And if they won't, then I am going going to give the local women's shelter all of the completely unopened items, and then I will give the rest of them to Project Beauty Share. I actually heard about them a while ago and somebody mentioned them and reminded me of them today. I heard about them from Taylor, the Taylor. She always works with them, and they are out in Washington, so I have to send off that stuff. So if possible, I'm gonna try to give as much as I can to like a local shelter, and then whatever I can't give locally, I'm going to give to them. And they do take most items and sanitize them and like repurpose them and stuff to give to women in need. So I think that's the best way to go about it. As far as giveaways, I do have quite a bit of giveaway stuff. Let me show you. So basically over here is my giveaway pile. It looks like mostly skincare just because I have all the La Roche-Posay stuff I have on the top, but there's actually quite a bit of brow products, and then there's a Naked palette in there, a bunch of Urban Decay eyeliners, a few Urban Decay lipsticks, some of the Kat Von D brow pomade, some e.l.f. stuff, some Smashbox stuff, Smashbox primers. We've got the Balm eyebrow things. Gonna be a pretty good giveaway, so I have to decide the way I want to conduct that. My favorite way to do giveaways is like just to basically pick people who always leave me comments or like DM me and like support my work all the time and stuff, and I usually just slide in their DM and send them something. But I realized, like, as much as I like doing that because it's really nice to give back to the people who are super supportive, like a lot of you are quietly very supportive, and I want to be able to give back to you too, because I know what it's like to be the person who's too shy to leave a comment or slide in a DM and you might not get noticed. So I want to do a regular giveaway for you guys as well. Okay, so this entire bag is almost completely 100% unused makeup. It's a lot of drugstore stuff because a lot of drugstore brands have been sending me things lately, and it's not that I don't like it. I actually love a lot of these items, but God, they send so much at a time that I can't possibly go through all of it. It's just not possible. And also a lot of it's not my shade. Like obviously these are a little bit too dark for me. There's some color correcting stuff. I don't usually color correct. These are doubles of things they sent me. All of this, most of this stuff is actually doubles. They sent me duplicates of pretty much everything. So just in sheer quantity alone, some of this stuff needs to get given away. I also found out in my reading today, as I was trying to figure out like who I can donate this to, that a lot of places like women's shelters and Project Beauty Share will take bath and body items as well, which I didn't know. So I'm gonna take some time tomorrow and go through my bathroom because I have a lot of stuff that is completely unused that somebody else could use. And they also take most things that are in a pump and are still at least half full. So that's a lot of stuff. Like I can really give a lot because I thought for some reason, I guess it makes sense that they're pretty sanitary, but in my head, I thought that I couldn't give that stuff away if I had used it and opened it. And apparently that's not true. So hopefully I can put some of that stuff to good use too. And what I'm actually going to do is leave a link to Project Beauty Share's website. They don't know I exist. I'm not working with them or anything, but I just think it's a really cool program because they let people from all over the country send in stuff if they don't have a place to give it locally, which is awesome. So that stuff doesn't go to waste. You can learn everything you need to know on their website about like how you can donate, what you can donate, and et cetera, whatever you need to know, where you send it, all that kind of stuff. Now that that's all clarified, let me show you how much better everything else looks. Okay, so this is that whole area where all the donation stuff was sitting before. Those are my Morphe palettes and my MAC Hyper Real Glow palette because I use those so often that I just keep them next to my filming area. And of course, I didn't really go through this whole desk again like I did the last time. It wasn't really necessary because I cleaned it out so much in the last time I did one of these videos, but I just cleaned everything off. I organized everything. Look at the amount of setting spray and like finishing spray that I have. There have been so many setting spray and finishing spray releases in the last few months. I have literally just bottles of it everywhere, but all of it was pretty bomb. So like I keep it all on my desk because I use it for different things. What I've started to do to keep myself a little bit more organized, you guys, I don't know if you guys have something like this, but I use this little House of Lashes eyelash holder to hold the lashes that I'm currently using most often. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put them right here where I get dressed in the morning because that way safekeeping. So right now there's a pair of Coco Lashes Stella and a pair of the House of Lashes Juliet Lash. I'm obsessed with House of Lashes Juliet Lashes, by the way. Like obsessed. And now that it's unexpectedly super late, I think I am done for the day as far as organizing this room, sorting things out, and clearing out stuff that I didn't need. There is definitely some more clearing out that I need to do as far as the stuff in these drawers here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, a lot of the stuff like the MAC lipsticks and things like that, I'm just like, I can't bring myself to go through them for a couple of reasons. One reason being I'm a little bit emotionally attached to them because that was like the first major PR package that I ever got, and it like, I literally cried when I got it. So it's really hard for me to get rid of any of the MAC lipsticks. And also they're not color coded. They all look the same. So the idea of going through them is so daunting to me. I just really can't even wrap my head fully around it. But one day I will declutter that MAC lipstick drawer, and you bet your butt that I will bring you guys along with me because it's gonna be an adventure. I think that's all for today's declutter video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. You guys seem so excited whenever I say I'm going to do a declutter video. I like doing them too because they're super duper relaxed and chill, and I also feel like I have like a clean, organized workspace to create something cool for the next video after I do one. So it's like double, triple productive. I just really like doing these. So basically, anytime I really need to clean my beauty room, I'm just gonna make a video about it, I think. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it because I would super duper appreciate that. And also, please don't forget to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already because I would love to have you stick around and see the next video that I create here in my now much more organized and less cluttered makeup area. I never know what to call this. It's my office, my beauty room, my makeup area, my studio, whatever the fuck it is. This is where I film my videos. That's where. And don't forget to follow me on other social media. I'm at Miss Quinface pretty much across the board, but the major place that you're gonna wanna follow me is Instagram. I post all sorts of makeup looks over there, a lot more like super creative stuff, some lip art, and that's also where you can catch me like day to day behind the scenes on my stories. People send me DMs all the time and we chat about all sorts of different shit. Last week I had so many discussions with you guys in DMs about the show Dark, and it was bananas because you guys caught things that I didn't even catch and it was like blowing my mind. I think that's everything for today. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you in the next one.